What if I told you that the name of one of America's richest businessmen appeared more than 1,300 times in documents connected to one of the biggest sex trafficking scandals of the 21st century? What if that man was the founder of one of the most famous brands in the world? This is not fiction. This is the story of billionaire businessman Leslie Wexner and his controversial connection to convicted sex offender and financier Jeffrey Epstein. On February 18th, Wexner is scheduled to appear before members of Congress in Ohio for questioning about his relationship with Epstein. But to understand the gravity of this moment, we need to go back to the beginning. Chapter 1: The Rise of an Empire. Before his name was ever linked to scandal, Leslie Wexner was considered the definition of the self-made American entrepreneur. In 1963, he opened a small store in Columbus, Ohio, with a $5,000 loan from his aunt. From that humble start, he built one of the largest retail empires in the United States. His most famous brand, Victoria's Secret. He also controlled major retail names such as Bath and Body Works and The Limited. At his peak, his fortune was estimated at around $9 billion. He was respected, influential, and largely private. But behind that polished public image, a relationship was developing that would later shake his legacy. Chapter 2: Enter Epstein. In the 1980s, Wexner met Jeffrey Epstein through a mutual acquaintance. At the time, Epstein was not yet the infamous figure he would become. Wexner eventually appointed Epstein as his financial advisor. In 1991, he granted Epstein full power of attorney over his financial affairs. And that's when things began to take a troubling turn. According to a 2019 federal investigative memo, Epstein gained control over Wexner's personal finances with little to no oversight. Wexner's attorneys later claimed that Epstein misappropriated approximately $200 million over several years. In 2008, Epstein reportedly returned $100 million. According to Wexner, that was the last time they communicated. But was this simply a case of financial betrayal, or was the relationship more complicated? Chapter 3: The Documents. In January, millions of Epstein-related documents were released. Wexner's name appeared more than 1,300 times. One internal FBI document from 2019 categorized Wexner as a co-conspirator, alongside figures such as Ghislaine Maxwell and Jean-Luc Brunel. Despite this classification, no criminal charges have been filed against Wexner. An FBI email within the released files also stated that the Bureau had limited evidence regarding his involvement. Still, some details raise serious questions. A draft letter allegedly written by Epstein to Les stated, "We have been bonded by questionable associations for over 15 years." A spokesperson for Wexner says he never received such a letter. Chapter 4: Planes, Properties, and Allegations. Several lawsuits filed by Epstein's victims claim that Epstein frequently boasted about his close relationship with Wexner. There were also allegations involving aircraft associated with the Limited brand during the 1990s. Claims Wexner has firmly denied. Epstein owned at least 2 homes in New Albany, Ohio, one of which was previously connected to Wexner. Additionally, a massive Upper East Side Manhattan mansion, once owned by Wexner, was later transferred to a company controlled by Epstein. These details reignited a difficult question. Was Wexner merely a victim of financial deception? Or was his connection to Epstein deeper than publicly acknowledged? Chapter 5: The Quiet Exit. In May 2020, after 57 years at the helm of his company, Wexner stepped down as CEO of L Brands. In 2021, he fully left the board. Although he denied that the Epstein scandal was the reason, the timing raised eyebrows. In a 2019 open letter, Wexner wrote, "I feel embarrassed that I, like so many others, was deceived by Mr. Epstein," a statement that clearly aimed to distance himself from the disgraced financier. Today, what happens next? Now, Leslie Wexner is set to face congressional questioning. He may be asked about the true nature of his relationship with Epstein, about what he knew and when he knew it. As of today, he has not been charged with any crime. There is no publicly disclosed evidence proving his direct involvement in Epstein's criminal acts. Yet his name remains tied to one of the most disturbing scandals in modern American history. The Epstein case was never just about one man. It was about power, influence, money, and the people connected to it. The central question remains, how could a billionaire with decades of business experience give one individual such control over his finances and trust? Was it a catastrophic lapse in judgment, or is the full truth still hidden beneath layers of secrecy? The upcoming testimony may provide answers, or it may only deepen the mystery. If you,